Have you ever been frustrated when a company puts out a new edition of a game that you love? So frustrated and so angry that you just refuse to accept that the game even exists in general and just demand that you will not even try it to see if it's any better? Hi, I'm Chris Renshaw from the Boards and Swords podcast, and this is Roleplaying. Paizo announced this week that they will be officially retiring the first edition of the Pathfinder role-playing game, and that they will be putting out a new second edition of the game. This has gotten a lot of controversy in the role-playing game world. I'll remind you of a previous video I did where I talked about how Pathfinder itself is actually a spin-off of D&D 3.5. At this point, Pathfinder originally came out in 2009, so by the time the second edition comes out, it's over 10 years worth of books and supplements and adventures. There's a lot of stuff, so why the second edition? Well, it's almost that plethora of stuff that makes it hard for a new person to get into the game. For instance, Arkham Horror. Arkham Horror got basically a second edition in Eldritch Horror. Why? Also, the game was older. It had a lot of older mechanics. It was bloated. They had a whole lot of expansions to it, and so it was very unwelcoming for new players into it. So the Fantasy Flight Games released Eldritch Horror, which then was a more streamlined version of the game. It had a bunch of newer mechanics that had been developed over the years, and that sort of thing. And that's what Paizo's trying to do with Pathfinder. Have you ever played the Pathfinder game? What was your experience with it? And if not, does the idea of a second edition make it interesting enough for you to want to try it out? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to have a longer conversation, make sure to hit me up on all the different social media platforms and let me know what your thoughts are. In the meantime, may all your hits be crits.